Now, though, he's messed that one up. Does he split it straight away next time? He's going to get a chance whichever he decides, but might opt to go the other route this time for Darryl.
84.
Still going to get them 3 darts to win the first set.
I think you've called it right. Eyes are looking down for that big 2. Shows some adaptability there, and it pays off for Darryl Fitton, who takes the first set by 3 legs to 1.
Second set.
Can't talk about it. And that's why I'm sat here.
Ditto. All that space he's got now.
There he is, the big boy. Showing that he can be that maximum machine still. Really good leg of darts this from Darryl Fitton. If he goes out in 2, it'll be an 11 dart leg.
16.
He's definitely warming to the occasion. At 32 for a 2-0 lead.
Game shot on the second.
Beautiful finish.
Darryl Fitton.
He does get that 11 dart leg. That's
Good
up
leg
there with
through first.
anything we've seen in this tournament so far. To win the second set. What a dart that is. To get 2 at tops.
Game shot on the second.
And only needs 1. Brilliant finish from Darryl Fitton. He's thrown some dazzling darts at times here against Martin Adams, who maybe was just starting to get going there, Tony. So getting that set could be crucial for Darryl.
And probably perfect first start for Darryl. I wish I had a pen for every time I've seen that over the last 40 years.
There is a leg with a 171 and a 180 in it. And Adams isn't going to take out the 127, so Fitton here can put himself in the perfect position of throwing for the match if he can hit double 12.
87.
Perfect
24.
time to get another break here, and like you say, he gets the shot first at that leg.
Game shot on the third leg. Darryl Fitton.
Lovely last 4 darts there from Daz, giving him a 2-1 lead.
Fourth leg, Darryl 76.
So this for the match. I think he thought about staying there because he might not be able to see all of that tops.
Yeah, that's why he's had to move slightly to the right. But for the match, tops.
56. Martin Carr 150.
Unless Martin Adams can pull a rabbit out of the hat, Fitton will return with 3 more.
41.
That was unlucky, but
20.
Darryl's been good on his doubles. 3 clear darts at double 10. A nice 3-0 win.
Game, shot, and the match.
And Fitton is through. He advances at the expense of Martin Adams, who couldn't get going maybe in fits and starts, but Darryl Fitton just remained consistent throughout that game. And he will go on and take on the 2-time champion Robert Thornton in the next round. I mean, he doesn't look thrilled, Tony, but he'll be smiling on the inside, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Colin requires 82.
So 82 for Colin. Should go the bullseye route. Does so. So double 16.
Game on the second leg. Colin McGarry, third leg.
Just back up the break after surviving a little scare.
Colin requires 81.
For the set. Key exchange this. Both players on shots in the 80s. Which may result in just a dart at the bullseye. That's all McGarry has got. But that is all he needs.
Colin McGarry.
Fabulous finish from McGarry to deny Steve Beaton a route back into the opening set. And the runner-up from a year ago
first leg. Colin to throw first.
Leads by a set to 0. 2010 lost out to Paul Nicholson in the Players' Championship finals. Paul actually went on to win that tournament. Tops here for a break for Beaton.
97. $90.
So double
Steve
10.
requires 20.
To go 2-1 up and does so.
I'm not sure he knew it was in.
Third leg.
He wasn't
Steve
sure.
Beaton.
He's about to throw again. I think
Fourth
they say the
leg,
eyes are the
Steve
first
to
thing to
throw
go, Trina.
first.
Be more than happy with that. Steve Beaton on no finish. So Colin McGarry has a chance here. Beaton just being careful to work out what's left. If he carried on throwing there, he could have bust.
Don't bust it.
Little chuckle. Just makes McGarry wait a little bit as well, but this is for a two-set advantage against the tournament favourite.
Game shown the second
That
set.
is exactly
Colin McGarry.
what Colin has claimed. And a big bellow from McGarry, who really is showing what he's all about and that he could repeat last year. He could maybe even go one better, having reached the final. It's a very, very good display from Colin McGarry, an average of 90.
Steve requires
Seemed to snatch that dart a
101.
little bit, so a chance here now for Steve. It's a treble 9.
Yeah, it leaves him double 7, doesn't it?
87.
That's not what he intended. It put him off. It knocked
Colin
him out of that
requires
rhythm.
8.
And Colin McGarry kind of let off the hook for those missed darts at double himself.
Double 2 with his last. Yes, he
Game
does.
shown the third leg. Colin McGarry.
Is this going to be another
Fourth
seismic
leg.
shock
Colin to
at the Circus
throw
Tavern?
first. Colin requires 64.
Double 16 for the match.
32.
Can Steve
Steve
Beaton
requires 94.
keep his hopes alive? Now he needs to find a treble. 93 remaining. Treble 19. For double 18.
Game
It's a
shown
skin
in the third
saver
set.
from Steve Beaton,
Steve
having
Beaton.
faced the match dart. He rescues the shot.
Fourth
A right
set,
smile.
first leg. Colin to throw first. Game on. Colin requires 64.
Double 16 for the match.
32.
Can Steve
Steve
Beaton
requires 94.
keep his hopes alive? Now he needs to find a treble. 93 remaining. Treble 19. For double 18.
Game
It's
shown
a
in
skin
the third
saver
set.
from Steve Beaton,
Steve
having
Beaton.
faced the match dart. He rescues the shot.
Fourth
A right
set,
smile.
first leg. Colin to throw first. Game on. Colin
147
requires
to win it. It's a big ask.
147.
But it's on. Treble 17. Would have left double 18. Beaton on the ton, which he's already taken out.
95. Steve requires 100.
It had to go then. It certainly has to go now. And that is a
Game
sweet
shown the
repeat
fourth
for Steve
leg.
Beaton,
Steve
who
Beaton.
levels up this set. It goes
Fifth leg.
into
Colin
a final
to
leg.
throw first.
Colin McGarry does have the throw. Maybe the stumbling stopped.
180.
He's making his move.
We'll talk about
100.
timing there with that
Colin
180.
requires 85.
It's 85 now. The tops for the match.
65.
Well, that's match starts
Steve
2 and
requires
3 missed.
78.
Does Steve Beaton save himself again? Treble 18 will be the target. Finds it for 2 at double 12.
Game shown the fourth set.
Well, this is
Steve
an
Beaton.
exhibition of brinksmanship from Steve Beaton, who now has
Fifth
tied
set,
up the match.
first leg. Steve
And
to throw
suddenly
first.
will go into
Game
this
on.
deciding set favourite because he has the throw.
Well, what a turnaround that's been.
Steve requires
Well, this really is nip and
132.
Treble 19 would have left the ball.
64. Colin requires 105.
105 for McGarry. Treble 15 would leave tops. Oh,
Game
great
shown
shot.
third leg. Colin McGarry.
He enjoyed it. And he's put himself back in that position again, throwing for the match. 3 match starts have gone begging. Can McGarry finally cross the line and see off Steve Beaton,
Fourth
much
leg.
fancied
Colin to throw first.
for this Seniors Darts World Championship? in 2025.
$140.
Well, looks like he's going to have the opportunity here
55.
to break back.
Steve requires 56.
With tops now to go all the
Game from the
way.
fourth leg. Steve Beaton.
2-2 in sets,
Fifth
2-2 in
and
legs.
final leg.
This will be the
Steve
last
to
one.
throw first.
Steve Beaton has achieved this.
Steve requires
to win the match.
117.
17. Double top. The first match start for Steve Beaton.
97.
Having faced 3 against him.
Colin requires
And he should face at least
64.
one more.
Colin just taking his time here. Tops for the match.
24.
Well, the tally goes up. It's now 4.
Steve
Missed
requires
by
20.
McGarry to beat Beaton, who has survived and survived.
Game.
And won.
Job. And the match.
A smiling Steve Beaton completes the great escape. Colin McGarry had him cornered several times throughout that contest, but Beaton found the right shots at the right times, survived match starts along the way, but does go on to book his place in the last 16 in the most dramatic fashion. I think there'll be a few Steve Beaton fans, friends and family with not many nails left on their end of the fingers, Trina. That was pure darting drama. Painter against Burnett, you will not want to take your eyes off this. I'm delighted that Tony O'Shea is alongside me, Chris Murphy, to talk you through it.
Yeah, let's
140.
like the blue touch paper and see what happens, mate. It could be anything this game. I mean, we've got 2 of the biggest characters in darts, to be honest.
100.
And as you said, Chris, it was quite smooth, that throw.
Well, absolutely brilliant from Kevin Payne too. You know, he was struggling. It was difficult to watch in that previous event.
Just whether Richie can take this 92 out for the set. Perfect first dart.
76. Kevin Newcar, 40.
Well, he's worked hard for this shot at tops.
Game shot on the first side. Kevin Painter. Kevin Newcar, 112.
This could be absolutely huge.
It's a great first dart. 12's clear, so it's tops for the set.
$72.
Would have been an enormous outshot from Kevin Painter. He may be back. What can Burnett do about it? He was going treble 14 for double thereof. Now it's tops. Oh, and he finds it. A skin saver from the Welshman. Just reminiscent of what we've just seen from Steve Beaton, that, wasn't it? Leave the same finish that he's just taken out. $69 remaining. So that leaves the ball. And he's going to struggle to throw the dart, but this would be one of the sweetest shots he's ever hit.
59.
He did well in the end, but that was actually a perfect example of what dartitis is, and it's sad to see.
Well, this is exactly how he took it out in the last leg. Can Burnett repeat the feat?
50.
Not quite.
Kevin Newcar, 25.
This first dart's probably the hardest bit of this throw he's got there.
Game shot on the second side. Kevin Painter.
You have to hand it to him. Kevin Painter fighting with darting demons on the Circus Tavern stage.
$60. Richie O'Carr, 42.
Wasn't intentional, double six.
Game
That
show in the
was.
third set. Richie Burnett.
Burnett breezes through set 3.
Fourth set, first set, Kevin DeFranco. $83. Kevin O'Carr, 40.
So top set for Painter to put himself on the brink of what would be a very hard fought and very, very impressive for many reasons victory.
Game show in the third
But there
leg.
he is.
Kevin Painter.
One away.
Fourth leg, Richie to throw first. Game on.
He has enjoyed some success in this tournament as well. You may remember the first year. Himself composed, keep himself in check. Oh. I'm not sure he did keep his composure. 2 10s.
Game show
He
in the
checks
third
out in the
set.
end in
Richie Burnett.
the way only Richie Burnett can. And this game is going the distance. Painter led it by 2 sets to 0. Doesn't have to be a big one, just an important one, and this is as important as it gets.
$35. Richie O'Carr, 40.
What a chance now. 3 clear darts at tops to a 2-0 up.
$20.
Yeah,
Kevin
the
O'Carr,
dart at double
5.
10, the first one, made it awkward. Painter's now got to take care with the single. Does that, double 2.
Game show in the second leg. Kevin Painter.
Well, not quite the big release, but you said the word swagger before, and that was there in that celebration.
Yeah.
Single 6. Oh, that's a risk from Richie Burnett.
31.
Almost paid off.
Kevin O'Carr, 85.
I think everyone was looking for a single 15 then. Brave dart. Probably the biggest 3 darts of the match right here now.
A brave performance from Kevin Painter. He will be looking at the 15s. And he's found the treble. 2 at tops. Becomes 1 at double 10.
65. Richie O'Carr, 40.
The worst thing about that for Kevin Painter will be that those darts are well thrown.
Literally a wire away, yeah.
Does he get a reprieve? No.
Game show in the third leg.
And again,
Richie Burnett.
Burnett gives it
Fourth leg,
large.
Kevin to throw first.
Painter not
Game
looking. And right.
A perfect dart, that bullseye.
He's been good on that tonight, hasn't he? I think that's 4 straight bulls that he's hit.
Game show in the
But the
third
most
leg.
important bit
Kevin
is the
Painter.
double. And we do get the big roar from Painter in response.
Fifth and final leg. Richie to throw first.
I've been waiting for it, but it was
Game
worth
on.
waiting for. Great finish there.
Great reaction. Out to win a dramatic duel. Can rescue it on treble 19. And the double.
62. Kevin O'Carr, 140.
Surely not. Would be arguably the biggest shot of his career, and what a career he's had. But he's not going to take it out. All he can do is set up and hope.
100.
He's done as good as he could have done there, and he's burnt a dart. 2 14s.
It wasn't the intention, was it? He was going 6 for double 16, I feel certain. Wires double 14, but then wins on that target. Well, that was a tie full of tension, full of drama. A real battle between two greats of the game. A courageous performance from Kevin Painter, who, when he reflects, may well be pleased that he gave Richie Burnett a game there with the demons he's battling. He'll be feeling heartbroken right now. That was the dagger in it, but it's Richie Burnett who wins that battle. They might not be as good as they used to be, Tony O'Shea, but they gave us a really entertaining, gripping game.
85.
Yeah, I think they say you've
Chris
got time,
requires
Chris.
60.
Well, he's got plenty of time because Durbridge has left a bogey.
Game's on
Didn't
the
need
third
it.
leg. Chris Mason.
2 on Mason, and suddenly it's Mark Durbridge who's looking all hot and bothered.
Fourth leg.
Treble 19. And that's way off the target.
104.
So for the set,
Chris requires 78.
double 12.
Game's on the
Mason
second set.
means business.
Chris Mason.
In what will be his last dance, he's in the fight.
Super darts from Chris Mason.
180. Mark requires 141.
Turning this tie on its head, isn't he?
He is indeed.
$93.
So,
Chris
28
requires
for a
28.
breaker throw.
Game's
Gets him
on
with
the
his
first
second
leg.
dart.
Chris Mason. Second leg. Chris to throw
A
first.
breaker did he
Chris
hits
requires 5.
the single number, which he does no trouble, but it is a blocker on double 1. He needs to get this double 2, you feel. Can he find a way? He can.
Game's on the third set. Chris Mason.
But he threw some ropey
set,
ones, but that
first
was a
leg.
brilliant dart
Chris
to win the
throw
set. And
first.
Chris Mason now has
Game
the
on.
throw in the fourth, and what he hopes is the final set of this match.
60. 80. Mark requires 50.
This to level it up.
Game's
So-
on the fourth leg. Mark Durbridge.
Yes, to the
fifth
no-
leg.
to
Chris
another leg.
Rover. 80. Chris requires 155.
This is a big ask, but it can be done, but can't now. They're looking to set it up.
86. Mark requires 55.
Double top then to extend the encounter.
35.
And now Mason has a chance
Chris
to win it.
requires 69.
Same target. Durbridge was denied.
Game. Jump.
Is hit by Chris Mason
Chris Mason.
in its final tournament. And it will not end with an early exit. Mason marches on, defeating Durbridge by 3 sets to 1. And maybe, just maybe, there is a glorious finale to Chris Mason's career.